If you're a little rustling around, that's that toad. He don't know where he's going. He wants to stay safe. He's been bit. Anyway. Hello, people. Welcome back. Just make sure I don't move my feet and tread on a toad. What can I say? What can I say? I'm back. It's time again. Another camp, another knife throwing session. I'm back over the range. News on the dog, Tessa, she-devil. This is looking a bit sloping to me. Let's have a look at this. Maybe it ain't, maybe it's just me. I'm a wonky sort of guy. Yeah, that's better. That looks a bit better to me. Anyway, yeah, I'm back out, guys. I'm out. Just checking my coat. Oh, here, he's covering himself in the leaves. He's trying to get back himself up. Well, she's trying to back herself up. Get a bit of cover. Better get herself a bit of cover. Anyway, I'm going to start it off with an 1854 from that brewery. Brewery to you Brits, you love it. News. End of September, I'll be in. Be back in the UK. I'm doing a couple of days, see family again. 2 visits in 1 year, I know, that's crazy. But I'm coming in. Albert, Bertie. Gonna get some pheasant shooting in, Bertie. Gonna get out on the catty, son. Gonna get us a bit of grub. End of September. Wild chicken, why not? That's one little bit of news. Any of my lads watch this, you know what the apple core is when I'm in. We'll just keep it at that. No need to comment. Yeah, Albert, Bertie. Dirty Bertie, brother. This one's for you, Al. Prost. There's a beer runs down my mush. Wasting beer, look. Terrible thing. Anyway, yeah. Let's get to it. Big shout out, Wandering Fox 1 on Instagram. All good, brother. Thank you very much. Thanks for the offer and order. If I do, touch wood. If I do get to rent this place, thanks for volunteering that you'd come in and even give me an ad. Thank you very much, sir. Well appreciated. And messages from the people for She-Devil. Wandering Fox right up there, brother. Like I just said, thank you very much. Everything, bruv. Well appreciated. Yeah, stitches come out yesterday. I was going to come over. I was intending, I did have my bag semi-packed to come out here yesterday. But, it was very hot. By the time I rode home for work, went to the vets, had dinner, just wasn't feeling it, you know. Hot, just too much. But anyway, at the minute now, it's about 27, 26 degrees C. It's, yeah, 20 to 7 evening time. Been a nice breeze all day, believe it or not. We've been up to about 29 degrees today, but it's been such a lovely breeze. It's been a warm breeze. It's cooling down. Fortunately over here, this is why I chose to come back here. I like coming over here anyway. As you know, I've got ravens flying around out here. There's all sorts of nature, red squirrels, and you know, there's all sorts of bits. But anyway, yeah, back to Tessa, She-Devil. Well, the stitches around. She's doing fine. Oh, he's over here in the... She is, sorry. She's burying herself in the leaves over here. Make sure she don't get caught there. Gonna wedge herself down the legs of the table. So anyway, yeah. Tessa's diddly-do. She's all good. She's got her first appointment next week for some physio, but obviously it won't be very strenuous physio before anybody says, oh, she just had an operation only a week and a bit ago, and blah, 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 blah. Do me a favour, right? If any of you was actually just thinking that, no disrespect, but I probably had more dogs in my life, right? Run more dogs, work more dogs, dug to more dogs. The most of you have had pet dogs. Your pet dog is different to a working dog. So you think us people that run lurchers or have terriers at work, go to Grand on Fox and all of that, you think we don't treat our dogs like family? You really ain't got a clue, have you? You live in La La Land. But anyway, that's another story. Black, that's the way it rolls. Dog's good. Stitches are out. She's just got to put her weight back on there and get match fit for autumn, which that ain't going to be much problem. Upper protein level. She's having a lot of tuna and rice still. She likes her tuna and rice. And there goes the toad over the floor. He's having a move around. He's been walked through here, over to the door. It's come back, settled itself in the leaves here. Now it's gone back that way and it's off over there, past my bike and round the side of the little unit. It's over towards the European wood ant nest. So yeah, she'll come unstuck over there. She carries on. But yeah, anyway, Tessa's sweet as a nut. Couple more weeks. I say a couple. I'm tied up for the next 3 weekends. Summerfest, Firefest, this Saturday. Fortunately, today's an holiday day, right? This is a Thursday. But over here, as you have your bank holidays in the UK, we have our holidays here obviously too. But as ain't always bank holiday Mondays. So, yes, a couple of Thursdays. And because I've got so much of our work out the window, got it gone, unfortunately I've already started next week's work. So I decided, and staff all decided, because we're way up on ourselves at the moment, that we're having tomorrow off as well. So tonight I'm camping. I've got the Firefest. Now, Firefest normally comes up around about the same time as summer solstice. Obviously, we ain't had no festivals for 2 years. We've done quite a lot more lockdown time than the UK. Only due to the fact is that when we got locked down, yous didn't. He let yous out for longer, and then he locked you down, and then he decided he was letting you out for Christmas. And then you was back out, and then he locked you down again, and then he let you back out again. You've been in and out, more times than a prostitute nick has been up and down. You know, but that's that. It's festival season. We had a little festival here where I live last weekend. So I wasn't going to get out, so I didn't. It wasn't nothing major, just like a little village thing. Didn't have the marquee up or anything like that. So any of you guys that know me long enough before I even started this YouTube channel know about the big festival we usually have in my village here. You'll find out that we ain't even having that one this year, so I would have took you over and done you a bit of footage, guys, to let you know what it was all about, you know. But we ain't having one this year. Usually it's the second weekend in August, but we ain't having one. Apparently, the youngsters don't want to take over and have that responsibility of putting up the big marquee, but they all want to get drunk and party from Friday night right the way through till Sunday evening. But nobody wants to set the tent up or whatever, something like that. That's what the rumour is. That's what I've heard. Unbelievable, you know what I mean? Nobody come to us. Nobody come down and said, Ronnie, would you be interested? Nobody come to my woman who's lived in the village for God knows how many years, 21 or plus more years than that, and said, Sabina, would Ron be interested? Would you help? Nobody spoke to my mate Dangerous, we're just, you know, they like to keep it in-house, these people. And you know what it's like when you get people like that, don't you? Anyway, we'll leave that one out of it, right out of it. Fuck 'em. But yeah, I've got Firefest over in the village where my woman Sabina grew up in next weekend. Usually it's on like right on top of summer solstice. That's why they call it Firefest, because obviously they light up. Their bonfires are like display bonfires, what we'd have in the UK as Guy Fawkes night when you go to a display. Or, how can I put it? For people who have ever been to mine when I lived in Brentwood, Essex, Lee Tyler, if you ever watched this, Rob, scientist, Rob Atfall, shout out brother, Alb, Stevie, Steve Wilton, Dave the dog, man with like, I don't know how many dogs got there, probably about 17 to 20 dogs, that guy. But yeah, I used to have a big whopping fireworks in my back garden. We used to get near enough sometimes 100 people in my back garden. I used to have a marquee in my back garden. Chandelier up one year and all that, got all blasé. But anyway, yeah, I'm off to a big Firefest next weekend. This weekend, Saturday. So I've got out now, get this done. The weekend after, we've got something else up. So I won't be out that weekend at all. You never know. The weekend after that, I think that's the festival that's being run by the management at Work the Piano pub where I drink, the Rock pub, the live music Calliope music pub to you Brits. So I think I'm gonna book a day off for that to go and help them set up, you know what I mean? People have only got to ask me, and 9 times out of 10, honestly, if I've got nothing on, I'm always in. I'll always give anybody an hand. And that's what I like about Wandering Fox 1, brother. As soon as you turn around and said, Ronnie, if you need an hand, bruv, I'd be willing to come in from the UK and give you an hand. Mate, I ain't even met you in my life, right? And for somebody that's come out with something like that, dynamite, bruv, thank you very much. Full down respect, geezer. Anytime you want to come out here, Fox, you let me know, bruv. You send me a message. You want to come do a long weekend, brother? We'll sort something out anytime. You're welcome, Mush. You're welcome. Any of you guys, like I've said before, any of you guys, you want to get away for a couple of days, especially if you want to come and have a wild camp and have a crack, you want to come over and have a throw of me knives, get in touch. Don't be shy. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to have myself a little throwing session. I've got the DPM British Military Bivvy out tonight, just a bivvy bag, it ain't a hooped one. And I've gone and bought, I've had it for ages. I've gone and bought what would they call it? It's like an inner tent, British Army style, it's just a netting. It's got a ground sheet on the bottom sewn to it, and it's a netting. You run 2 poles through it. You could throw a tarp over the top to give you proper shelter. But I'm not expecting bad rain or anything tonight. So I'm just going to set that up. I'm going to whack my bivvy in it, blow a little thin Tom Shoe air bed up inside that, slide that in. Of course, logically, it's warm, even though there's this nice cool breeze. Inside that, I'm just throwing in like I said before, going to throw in my cheap little rucksack. It's no for a sleeping bag. There's no reason for big, heavy duty, expensive sleeping bags. This can be done so easy. What I say about my bivvy bag? Apart from this DPM, yeah, everybody knows the British Army bivvy bags, guys, right? It's not in a multi-cam. I went with DPM. Reason why? I think it fits in just as good as this new multi-terrain pattern. I like the disruptive pattern. I like that DPM, right? So that's why I went with that. It's an extra large, extra large. I got it, I think I paid, what did I say? I think it's about 35 quid, right? It's a super grade, £35 people. Any of you guys who are on Facebook, you want to look up WAP Army. He's surplus guys. Mohan, I think their second name is. Nice fellas. You'll watch some of the prices up and down a bit of this, bit of that. But for a super grade, 35 sheets, I can't knock it. You know what I mean? Couldn't leave it either. Oh, that cost me a few bob to get it sent over to Germany and that package and all that old malarkey. But at the end of the day, what I've paid for a super grade, I could have gone on to a surplus store online over here and got the same thing, and it would have been like, yeah, not even a grade 1, you know, it would have been a B or whatever they call it out here, not an A grade, it would have been a B grade. So I've got a super grade, 35 sheets. Logic tells you that it's Gore-Tex. If you don't know much about them, they're Gore-Tex. Slide sleeping bag in it. It's not a bivvy if you use it thinking about fishing. That's I don't know where they got that name from. I don't know what all this bivvy is about, whether it's French or whatever. It always seems French to me, bivvy. Some of us spell it B-I-V-V-I, some of us spell it B-I-V-V-Y. It's a bivvy either way. But yeah, the big one comes out like a parasol. It's got the sides, you can throw a winter jacket over the top of it, winter skin, so you can double skin them. They're fishing. This thing, you slide your sleeping bag in, you get your nut down, your wank sack goes in, doesn't it, you know? Ha! Yeah, Perry, I know you'll be laughing. And there you go. That's it, you get your nut down, it's all it is. Just get your nut down, get up and get out of Dodge, isn't it? You know, so yeah, I've got one of them with me. There was a lot of mozzies last time I was over here. I was getting a bit funny for this time of year. So I've bought myself a little bit of repellent with me for this evening, just in case I get a few bites or whatever. And yeah, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to go throw some knives. I'll bring you back when I throw my little setup up. There ain't much room that way. I don't think there's enough room for me to even throw my bag in here with me. But anyway, enough of the chit chat. I'll bring you back when I set it up. Cheers. Catch you soon. We just come in from round the corner here. It's been plotted up down here. This is usually where, I don't know what martyr it is, or it's a pine martin, weasel, stoat, whatever. I've seen something running on here overnight. So we need to jog on Schnell. We need to get his boogie on. I don't know where he's going. There he is. Female, big one. She's a big one. Oh, what's up with you right there? What's up, Frogger? Oh, you ain't looking good. Something's had hold of that one. Something has had hold of that one. Look at that. Poor sod. Probably like I say, a young martyr from that family. See, what they'd usually do is, they'd bite the back of the neck, right? When they bite the back of the neck, it paralyses them. It keeps them alive, but it paralyses them. So I'm going with it was a young one that didn't know what it was doing. Possibility, look, poor sod. I ain't gonna disturb him, let him crack on, go where he's going. Poor old toad. Ravens. There he is. He's just coming up there. Just thrown in up there. Anyway, I'm back. Raven. So, been having a throw. That one don't look too good. I'll get back to the rodents. But yeah, wild strawberries. That one's a bit woofy and all. Water. Wild strawberries. High in potassium, guys. Somebody was saying earlier, can't remember who it was now, someone that I follow on Insta was saying that, I can't remember. I was going to say, but I can't. There's loads down here. Absolutely loads. The whole place is run. But it's hard to find them this end. There's plenty of strawberry plant. But I'm not seeing no strawberries round here on. Oh, hello. Nah, they're not big enough. Some of them are just so tiny. But yeah, potassium's good for something. I think it was stress. Throwing knives is good for stress. It's just so overgrown this end. Absolutely overgrown there. Crazy. But yeah. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. These ain't strawberry, but there's tiny little leaves that start to appear there. They're the runs, aren't they, you know? They're the runs, the little runners. Self-planted themselves, and that's self-setting, aren't they, strawberries? Big shout out to Dangerous. Hope your work gets better, bruv. Some lovely, yeah, what do we call these? They are bird cherries. The reason why I call them bird cherries is it's right up here above me. The reason they call them a bird cherry is because there's a little bit of flesh on them and they're more stung. Not like them big ones outside the back of mine. Funky prepper if you're watching this. Don't forget, guys, plenty of these about. Get in touch if you want one. Get in touch, support me. Don't have to just like, subscribe or share my videos, whatever. But if you want to support me, you can buy a Mutual 73 t-shirt. The money will go towards kit, video stuff. Strawberry plants all the way up this bank. New ones. There's something stabbing in my leg. Fuck that was. Yeah, any money I make off my t-shirts, it's going on getting out and about. Just going to get in that swing there, am I? Yeah, like I say, it's always good to come over it. Oh, hello out. Yeah, it's always good to get out, especially when you've got somewhere like this you can slip away to. Oh, terrible throw, but bullseye. I ain't been over and set up a trail cam yet. Truth is, every bloody time I try and start using it, it just automatically starts filming. I'm just going to have to give it a whirl and just stick it on camera and just take photos, you know. And there anyway, with all this cover here, can't even spot the deer trail running across here. Going across, you know, from one side to the other. Can't see it at all. It's there, but I'm not walking in here, it's so long. It ain't stingers, I just can't be buggered with it all. Especially if it's full of ticks in there, I don't need them, you know. Especially when I'm wearing shorts. But anyway, bring it back a little one. I'll sort that out. Right guys. Now like I was saying, I've already had one of these. It had a hole in it. It got sent back. It's British. It's a mosquito net tentioner. It's OG green. 100% polyester, B3 mesh. It's 100% polyester and a PU coated polyester waterproof ground sheet on the bottom. Now as you can see, look, this one ain't even been out the wrap, but I've still got it on there, right? It's MFH, ain't official British Army. So this is my Mozzie net tent set up. I've swapped out the cheap crap pegs that come with it. A little while ago, some of you that are on my Instagram would have seen that I bought myself some twistings. So I've bought 4 of these out. I bought a big set of them. I don't know how many there were in there. They're capped up. They screw in the ground. Right. Now I'm going to set this up tonight. I've got, talking of snug pack earlier, I've got that what's it of mine with me. Take the gummies off the ends. You can see they're nice and sharp. Put these in the pocket a minute. Proper sharp. Good quality, nice bit of steel. I got myself a G2 stasher. So if I feel like I need it, which I definitely don't think I'm going to tonight, I've got it. I can just flip that up over whatever. If it's raining up, just drop it on the top of it. Run the lines out, peg it down with this. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to set this up. I'll bring you back on to show me digs in a minute. So guys, as you can see, I was in the middle of setting up. I went back down here to get my ground sheet. There's a young fella standing at the gate trying to push the gate to come in here. Anyway, one thing's led to another. I've spoke to the fella. He thought the shooting was on here. I told him it's over at the other, on the actual gun club, not on the range. I said, but they all have COVID. Now, just in case he rides past that way and he sees them, they're going to want to know who's up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip up out the way for a couple of hours. I might just, I've got to leave this as it is, but I can't leave my bike down here, you know what I mean? So I'm going to carry this as it is. I'm going to try and get myself a little spot and move out of here. Get back to you. Right, guys. I had to get the hell out of Dodge. I just threw everything in my rucksack. I threw everything in my rucksack. Right in front of me is the wraps. I'm on a bit of an orchard here. I'll give you a quick nosy. I was down there in that wood at the bottom. Down behind the trees, down here. I'll bring you over a bit, look. That's where I was, right? After that palaver, young chap turning up, I've had to do one. I've had to 0121. Right, so I'm out here. I'm on a nice bit of cut grass. There's long grass. I picked that thing up, that net tent thing. Stuffed everything else in my rucksack. Picked that net tent thing up, lifted my bike up the steps out of there, and I got the hell out of Dodge. So, that's what I call Witch's Hill out there. You can see just glowing. The gold around there, the long grass all yellow. The sun setting over towards Lich, towards the tan. I'm out, I'm away. I've set my bikes in the long grass a bit underneath a little apple tree here. So I'm not right on here, you know. I've set myself back a little bit just in case anybody walks past the ends. They can't see me. All these guys out here, right, let me tell you, all these guys, you guys that do all this stealth camping. Don't worry about stealth camping, son. Hit and run, that's what I do. Anyway, I'm here. My airbed's blown up. Tom's shoe. It's thrown inside the extra large super grade bivvy. DPM. That was a gun. What the hell? I didn't think they were shooting this time of year. But it's alright, it's over in the Hello Woods. It's out over there. It's out in the wild. The woods run all the way round me. Out to this side of me here. Round the side of the Witch's Hill. The wood running out the back over this way here. This is where I started first doing my wild camps over here. Behind the camera itself is where I've done the bivvy camps with the my DEFCON 5 hoop bivvy. And yeah, looks like I've still got blue sky. It's a bit cloudy over there. Temperature's cooling down. I'm going to give you a spin round, give you a quick nosy. It's not really nothing to see. It's just a net. If you've seen them, you've seen them. You know what I mean? Basically, it's like a one-man midget tent. If I throw a tarp over the top of it, it's a tent sort of thing, you know. It's like a tent inner. Anyway, I'll give you a quick spin round. I told you what I've got with me. It's a little sleeping bag. It's a Tom shoe. I bought it off Amazon a long time ago. Little crap airbed. Does a job. I'm on the long grass, so the grass would be padded down. It'd give me a bit more underneath me bum, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? But anyway, I'll get to it. Right, guys, there you go. Sitting up there in the orange thing, sitting at the top. That's me my little lantern LED out of it's like B&Q's. We call it Obies. So yeah, it's that same orange, isn't it? You know, I'll come round here, I'll show you. Right, it's got like a little G-string in here, guys. It's full of mozzies and gnats at the minute, flies and stuff at the minute in there. But I'll give it a shake out in a little while and get rid of all of them and zip it down. But yeah, DPM on the bottom bivvy bag. Little sleeping bag here. Right, airbed. I've got a pillar, but this has got its own like pillar end to this airbed anyway. I'm going to bring my bag in. My bike's under the tree there, so it's off of the flat grass. You'll see, look, I've literally got here, dumped my stuff, got myself a beer out. This is where we are. There you go. Yeah, it's going to look wonky as we go round. I can't help that. But this is it. This is my evening. So, I'm going to sit out here. I'm going to chill there, drink my beers. And I'll bring you back just before I get me nut down, guys, all right? Oh, what a nutty one. Ah, sweating proper. I was when I got here. I'm not now. I'm dried out well quick because of, like I say, it's still super warm out here. So I'm going to get all them bugs out of there now that are flying around in the top of the net. And I'm going to zip it down because I don't need to be in there. I don't need it open. I'm going to sort out my bag now because everything just got dumped in a rush. I'm going to sort my bag, my stuff out, chill out. If any deer come through, I know they do come through because behind there, like I say, that's where I've done my DEFCON 5 bivvies and I've done a hammock camp over in that little bit there. And I know the row come through when they come out of there. I was going to go over there, but the trouble is, as I went flying through on the bike, Luckily, I just hit the anchors on my bike in time before I rode into the electric fence, because down beyond the other side of that little tree line there, they've got the cows. So, yeah, I nearly got zapped in all of that palaver. So here I am. This is where I'm going to be for the night there. Super lovely. I don't care about being outside. I'm not going to get bitten or anything. I've got my mozzie net. I've got my bivvy bag. I'm good to go. Wonky grand, look. Straighten you up. There you go. That's the view out that way. It's lovely. Witches Hill's over there. Right by this old pear tree. Look at the size of that. Big old pear tree. There's loads of cherries down on the bottom tree down there. It is loaded down here. Where are we? Down over here. Loaded up with cherries. So, yeah. This is me, guys. This is me for the night now. Nobody's going to come move me on. I didn't get moved on there. I just knew. You know, it's... Do you want to stay there, get jogged on? Or just move before everybody comes? So I took the move before anybody comes option. Just get out of there, you know what I mean? Saves the aggro. I can go back there again. They won't be looking for me. They definitely don't know it was me. They just know it's somebody, probably short hair, whatever, in a green t-shirt. Anyway, bring you back a bit. Oh. I won't cut that out. I'm not editing nothing. You know me. I'll keep it raw. I'm not... That's how I am. What you see is what you get. You get me bloopers, you get me bloomers, you get me bum out if you're lucky. Anyway, like I say, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. It's times like this, right, that I wished I brought the power pack with me. Because everybody decides tonight, this evening, they're going to call me. And one was my mother, and she just got back off of holiday. And, yeah, I had to answer and have a quick chat and told her the situation, told her what went on, and I had to get out of the range. And this is lovely, isn't it? If I'd have been down there, I wouldn't see this, would I? You know? It ain't always about being covered in. I had a good knife throw. So, it's all fine by me. I'm set up. Still got to sort my bag out, but I just thought I'd show you. Blackbirds singing. Crickets on their move, making loads of noise. And that's it, guys. I've had a couple of hornets flying around, I tell you. But, yeah, I've put my mozzie repellent on. My Biovectral. And, I've zipped it down, obviously, the mozzie net. To stop loading up with bugs and everything in there. I shook it all out. Got everything out, shook it all out. After I showed you, I told you I was going to, and this is it. This is how I'm spending my night. Now I'm going to finish my bag. I'm going to sit down, have my beer. If I hear any deer, road deer barking, road deer people, not monkjack, road deer, bark. Okay? If any walk through here, when I actually settle down, I'm going to drop my tripod down low anyway. I didn't even bring my phone to sit on, you know what I mean? Because I didn't expect to be out here, did I? Oh, how the game changes, guys. How the game changes in this. Getting out, bit of wild camping. There you see me, there you don't. Got to get the fuck out of Dodge malarkey. Anyway, yeah, look, this looks like it's where they crashed through here. Maybe not. Maybe so. Who knows? Probably come through right here, look. right over there. Anyway, there you go, last view. Pears are dropping, apples are dropping, temperature's dropped. It's just going 10:02. Still plenty of light. Getting a bit chilly in there, and like I say, I didn't bring a little foam pad to sit on. I've even got a little tiny folds out stool, but I didn't bring neither with me because I thought I was going to be over there and I'd have been throwing until a certain time. Then I would have gone sat in my chair and had a couple of beers and chilled out. But obviously, you know, don't always work out how you want it to. Another hornet just flew that way over to the wraps. I'm gonna unzip this in a minute. I'm gonna get in there. Well, the ground ain't damp yet, so I'm gonna sit outside for a little bit longer, guys. Right? Me walking around, standing up and looking about, seeing if there's any deer coming out. If they see me as they stick their head out over there at that little wood, they ain't gonna come out, are they? So I'm best to keep down low. Door key in. Put it in here safe. I've got a couple, funnily enough, I've got a couple of insect repellent tea lights. So I'm probably going to stick them on. Sit here for a little while. I've already got me bug spray on. Biovectrol from a Decathlon, the one I swear by, which Saturday I will be picking up a couple of more bottles because this one is much less empty. So yeah, I'm going to sit here, guys, right? I've took a couple of photos. I would have liked to have done you a time lapse, hyperlapse, no good. Well, could have done an hyperlapse, but I ain't got much battery. I want to save a little bit for the morning. So I'm going to sit here, listen to the crickets, finish my beers, pulled another one out my bag. What I've done with my bag is I've stuck it in the long grass. I've got me, some call it a dust cover, waterproof cover. I've stuck the dust cover over it. But what I've done is because I want to put the bag on in the morning, and obviously it's going to be a bit damp in the morning after the heat we've had today, my arm straps and everything and your waist strap would have got really wet, wouldn't it? Turned over, right? So what I've done is I've laid the back of the rucksack to the grass and I've put my cover over it, but over the strap side. So if the bag gets damp underneath, it's on the back, it don't matter. When I get up in the morning and I pack down, I pull that out of there, I pull the cover off of it, and all my straps and everything won't all be wet and have to be dried out and everything. The outside, the waterproof outside's going to dry much quicker, you know? So that's what I've done with that. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen anyway. So anyway, yeah, I'm done. I'll bring you back in the morning, unless something comes walking along here, which I don't know. I ain't really, you know what I mean? I'm smelling up there like insect repellent and that. So I'm just going to stick here. I'll probably just stick one of the candles on. I think I've got about 3 or 4 with me. And I'm just going to sit here and chill, guys. So, yeah. I'll crawl over like a dog. I'll bring you back in the morning, people. Approximately 4:52 a.m. Good morning, world. Good morning for this Friday morning. It's smashing. Absolutely smashing out here. There was only the one shot last night, like I said. Wasn't no more. Water's brewing for a cup of char. Yeah, water's brewing for a cup of char. I'm up. I've heard one roe deer barking. He just give off a couple of barks and he shut up. So I want to bring you back to this in a bit. We'll see if that sun comes up, see if I can get it. But it's beautiful. I love this time in the morning. I love this time of the morning. It's chilly. I don't know what the temp is. It's just fresh. It ain't bad. There's no breeze today so far. This morning, anyway. As this side of the world heats up, who knows, might have another breezy day. Here's me ugly mush, guys. What a morning so far, eh? What a morning. All songbirds are singing. There's a crow giving it out here. Another blackbird just moving across the wraps behind her, heading that way. Probably going to start singing as well. But yeah, what can I say? Last night, that top and shoe mat, it's finished. It's finished. I woke up just now and I woke up to the birds singing and yeah, it goes down. So I'm going to buy myself another cheap mat. Something that I can still roll up inside with my bivvy bag and sleeping bag. This done its job. The cover done its job over my bag, what I wanted it to do. Yeah, puck a night. I think what I will do with this is ran so far down. I think there's a seam there. It ain't seam sealed. So I'm going to get a seam seal on that. But apart from that, yeah, I've got a bit of condensation around the inner side walls. That's logical. You're going to get that with these. The thing is with these, is it's tight. It's all right. You can turn around in it. There's no problem with that. You can turn around in it. But because of these bath walls, whatever you want to call them, the bathtub round there is so close to you, it's producing condensation anyway. So these, if you're buying one of these, especially the MFH cheaper version, yes, that is the boot end down there, that is your foot end, but I prefer laying that way, so that's the way I laid last night. This is where your feet are meant to come to, you've got more of a gap. What's his name out there on YouTube? Ninja Man. Ninja Man said, "Oh yeah, it's a good place because it can keep the sun off of you, you know, or the light off you early in the morning." If you've got a bivvy sack in there, or even your sleeping bag, if you've got it in there, right, there's no problem, because you could just pull your sleeping bag or your bivvy bag over your nut. There's no problem. I could still be asleep, you know. I was like that. I did have it up. Obviously, having a shaved head now, it's getting a little bit cold. I didn't have a woolly hat with me or anything. So yeah, you can do that. But because of this end comes down, and it's only for like gear end, which ain't, it would have been a fight to get a rucksack in there with you. So that's why with one of these, if you've got a basher, you peg your basher in one side, aim it at an angle, put your two basher poles up, tarp poles, whatever, put them up in front of it, out here, do you ideal. It will do you ideal. This end, it's not too damp outside. Bruce just off shot, it's starting to get itself together. Birds are flying in and out, going crazy. Didn't like I say, ain't seen a monkjack. I've not seen a hare. But I'm up. The sun's on the rise again. I know, it's a Bob Marley song. And yeah, I'm enjoying it out here this morning already. I'm just getting up and actually getting out of my pit. Get a little bit of goosebumps, but that's nothing. You know, I'm not really cold. I'm not standing like Jesus, I'm going home. Just gonna throw it all together and just go on. No, I'm enjoying it. Larks are up singing, or so we used to call them when we was kids, skylarks. They're up singing there. And yeah, what a morning. I'm going to get this brew in my hand, guys, right? And I'll bring you back, have a little natter, and then I'll be done. Because I'm just going to chill, probably get back in my sack with my cup of tea and chill out. But anyway, let's see if this current bun comes up. Larks are going, geese just flew over. There's a wood pigeon. There's a woodpecker out front over in the woods that way. Must be on the edge of the woods, I keep hearing him. I don't know if the phone's picking that up. I'm going to have to get myself a mic for my phone. But, yeah, it's a young wood pigeon. He ain't got his call right like the adults, you know. Like I said, what a cracking morning, guys. Absolutely blinding. Funny, the closer it's getting, the more it's getting towards the sun coming up. It's actually feels a bit chillier now. You can see where it's going to come up there, just about there. So anyway, yeah, up it comes. I was going to say, so we had this, we had the celebratory, whatever it was, 1,250 years. It should have been last year, but we had COVID. So they had the celebratory for the village, 1,251. And I found out the other day, when was that? Wednesday. I found out Wednesday that 4 people have caught COVID so far. Well, problem was when somebody knows their wife has got COVID and they still insist, they don't tell anyone because they're ignorant, and they still insist on being at an event like so, then they're selfish, in my opinion. And yeah, they've started spreading COVID, guys. So, you know, I know it ain't as bad as people reckoned it was going to be and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you got something and you know you got something, you don't go around spreading it. You know what I mean? If you've got HIV and you're going around bumming people or having any kind of intercourse with them, you know you're going to give them HIV. Technically, you're giving them a death sentence. All right, COVID's not exactly that, but if you're old people, and a lot of old people I've found, they don't want to have the jabs, right? So they're more prone to catching it and getting really rough with it, and they'll be the ones that suffer the most with it. And there's ignorant people in this world that don't care. Anyway, enough of that COVID crap. There's your son. I got me tea. 1,251 years old. The village where I live. What an absolute belting morning. Bit of information for some of you guys if you follow my channel when you're a prepper. Right? There's probably a few others that, you know, you ain't subscribed or whatever. Preppers, wild campers, bushcrafts, whatever. What can I say? What it came up the other day. Slovenia. The president of Slovenia. He's turned round. He reckons we're going to go into a food famine because of this little fisticuffs going on between the Ukraine and Russia. So I just thought I'd let you know that, guys, because if that be the case, there's a lot of yous that need to go out and buy toilet rolls, isn't there? You know what I mean? Going to have a food famine. The only reason why it's all going to go balls up with the food is logical. Look at that, that's coming right up there. It's logical why it's going to go balls up. And the reason it's going to go balls up is because of the whole of mainland Europe and America done deals with countries like Ukraine. So us in Europe produce less wheat than we used to. Right? We produce less wheat. We produce a lot of things less. We don't produce anymore, I should have said. Right? Look at that. And that is why we're going to have problems. No other reason. No other reason whatsoever. I think personally more people should start growing their own vegetables and stuff like that again. More people want to get out on the fields with their friends, associates or whatever who hunt, or get in touch with people so they can see how things like that, you know, the sort of things and the skills that we have will come in handy. You can store food, store water, you can learn all your knowledge on that as much as you like. But it ain't like learning how to hunt. Staying downwinds, tracking, snaring, training a dog to put you a meal on the table. Learning proper animal husbandry for keeping ferrets. What do they call it? When the shit hits the fan. My golly gosh, when the shit hits the fan. Some of us are going to be laughing. The preppers began, told you so, told you so, told you so. Big shout out all you preppers. Champion bellends, I love yous. Always entertain me. Absolutely. Quality people, don't get me wrong. I've been watching some of them American guys, so some wussy a priest or a vicar or something. Absolute head case. Absolute head case. I can understand having a couple of firearms to protect your ass if you live in somewhere like as backwards as America. Because let's face it, they are really backwards. And I find them entertaining. I find them truly find them entertaining. They remind me of yeah, I suppose they call it prepping. I'd call it hoarding. They hoard everything. They're like a squirrel with his nuts, aren't they? It's been in your means of knowing roughly how to get yourself through some emergencies and stuff like that. I wouldn't call that prepping. I wouldn't call that having loads of tins of beans and loads of tins of this and canned this and that. I don't call that prepping. I call it prepping when you need a load of guns, right? Every day you can't shut up about it. You've got to go out, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, and this, that, and the other. You're wasting your life for something that might not even happen to you. There's better things in the world you could be doing, guys, you know? If this don't get a few moans at me, I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best to get somebody, you know what I mean, poke it with a stick sort of thing. But I don't know. I understand where they're coming from, but I don't see why you need masses of arms, you need masses of bullets and, you know, doomsday prepping. They're the ones. They don't, a lot of people, oh, no, they're crazy. Yeah, they are. They are crazy. But my honest opinion is you're fucking damn right fucking idiots. They're waiting for Armageddon, aren't they? Ragnarok. There's people like them, they need assessing. They need assessing and fucking looking up. Anyway, enough of me. Cup of tea. Cut the bullshit. What a stomping morning, guys. What a cracking Friday. All you Brits, I'll be thinking of you guys today while you're at work. Saturday, I'll be at the Fire Fest. I'll probably just stick a few photos up on my Instagram. And that's the Moocher73. If you, on my YouTube, you come through my YouTube, come over to my Instagram, you can. The Moocher73. It's open. You ain't got to send me a request. I am thinking of shutting it again because there's so many morons. We're looking for whatever, an ambassador. You know, all the malarkey. Anyway, I'm leaving you with this. I'm having a cigarette. Seven swans, guys. Seven swans. There you go. I don't know what's up. My phone keep bouncing and bouncing there. I don't know what all that's about. But there's the old current bum. Right. I said I'm leaving you with this. I'll tell you what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Thank you. Like, subscribe. More comical crap coming up. No doubt, that is. More comical crap coming up through more videos. And me basically telling it how I see it. It's going to be a lovely day. It's going to get piping hot here today. I'm going to chill for a bit. I'm going to make a boogie home. Got things to do. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Like, subscribe. Like I say, over to the Moocher73. There's a Moocher73 like page on Facebook. If you're on Baitbook, come find me on there. Thanks to all the guys that come through.
the odd few that comment, you know, get on there, guys. Wandering Fox, like I said to you, Wandering Fox, mate, I've mentioned you in this, the beginning of this video and everything. Quality geezer, mush, quality geezer. You get in touch, you want to come over here, mate. You get in touch. We go out. If you've got some winter kit that you want to test, you want to come in at winter, you're best to come in probably about February and do a long weekend when the snow's on the ground. We go get dropped off up in the mountains if you want. Right up there on the Vogelsberg. We'll do an overnighter and a hike down from there through the snow if you if you really want to have a crack, man. Any of you want to give got gear and you want to give it a test. Scotland's lovely, don't get me wrong. But you fancy somewhere else, you fancy an hour and a half or wherever on the plane to get out here, come over, have a chat with me, find me, hunt me down, we'll sort it out. What pigeons flying round and round. So much free food in this world, and we're all going to be in a famine. Ha ha ha. Big bong, I'm gone, love ya. Squeeze ya, laters.